Before we get started with today's video, we'd just like to offer you a free online evaluation of your property. If you're interested in knowing the value of your home, just go to vancouverhousevalues.net, fill out the form, and we will instantly email you out the value of your home. Before we get started, I'd just like to remind you, if you enjoy these videos, to either click on a like, make a comment, or if you're watching on YouTube, become a subscriber or follow me on my Facebook business page. So just like everything else in 2020, the real estate markets are the exact opposite of what they normally are. It's been a crazy year. I think if we went back to March when the COVID was becoming very serious to all of us, if we told people 8 months later that the real estate markets would be on fire, they would have had a hard time believing it. The markets in October continued along at a record-setting pace. Sales are up from October of 2019 to October of this year. We're up 29%, and we're up 1.2% as well over September of 2020 as well. October sales were 34.7% above the 10-year average. And I'm talking about the entire Greater Vancouver Real Estate Board. The October average was the second high, or not October average, excuse me. October sales was the second highest month for real estate sales in Greater Vancouver history. For all property types, 29.7% of the properties listed for sale sold in the month of October. Detached sales were at almost 31% for a detached house. Townhouse sales were at 43.5%. 43.5% of the townhomes listed for sale sold in October. Condo sales, which are the most affordable, interestingly enough, were 24.9%. The real estate board says anything above 20% is a seller's market, meaning that if it stays that way for an extended period of time, prices will start to rise. So we're going to talk about a little bit more later on in the video about what prices are doing as well. So first of all, I want to talk about the list to sell ratios in particular areas. So the west side of Vancouver, detached houses for the first time since the foreign buyer's tax came in August of 2016 was 20% overall. It is a seller's market on the west side of Vancouver for detached houses. East side of Vancouver, 30%. Richmond, 18%. Ladner was at 77% of the properties sold, detached houses. Tsawwassen, 32%, North Van, 53%, and West Van, 18%. As far as condos and townhomes, not as active, or not as bigger ratios in a lot of cases as detached houses. West Side, 25%, East Side, 29%, Richmond, 26%, Ladner, 32%, Tsawwassen, 39%, West Van, 17%, and downtown, 16%. Just a little side note, the downtown high-end condo market has had a brutal year, and that continues along. If anyone's looking to buy a high-end condo in downtown Vancouver, now's the time that you should be looking. Now another thing I like to look at to gauge how busy the market is how many properties got multiple offers. So the west side of Vancouver, we're going to talk about detached houses again first. 37% of the houses sold on the west side got multiple offers. 43% on the east side, 26% in Richmond, 30% in Ladner, 29% in Tsawwassen, 38% in North Van, and 10% in West Van. And interestingly enough, again, the condo townhouse market, you don't see as many multiple offers happening as you do in the detached market where it's much more expensive. 25% in the west side, 29% on the east side, 17%, we're talking condos and townhomes here, 22% in Ladner, 15% in Tsawwassen, 12% in North Van, 4% in West Van, and only 11% downtown. So that's very interesting stats. So now I just want to talk about the values and how you've done over the last 6 months. So I want to go, the real estate market really slowed down, like I said, in March and for the month of April. It was as quiet as I had ever seen. And at that point in time, as realtors, we were all thinking, wow, how long is this going to go on for? And then by the beginning of May, it started to get busy again, and to the point where now it's on fire. It's been pretty busy since about the third week of May. So we've had 6 months now of really busy activity. And now at this point, we're starting to see prices start to come up a bit. The west side for a detached house up 3.4%, east side 4%, Richmond 3.4%, Ladner's the big, no, North Van's the big winner at 7.8% increase, Ladner at 6.2% over the last 6 months, Tsawwassen 4.5%, and even West Vancouver, which has been a graveyard, not Vancouver West Side, West Vancouver is up 3.4%. What's interesting is the condo markets over the last 6 months have started to soften in a couple of areas. The west side is down 2.8%. East side is down 2.3%. Richmond's around even, up half a point. Ladner up 1.5%. Tsawwassen stayed pretty much even. North Van's up 2.5%. And West Van actually is the big winner in the condo market. They are up 9.9%. So that's it for our update for the month of October. If you're interested in knowing the value of your home, please just go to vancouverhousevalues.net and we will instantly email you out the value of your property. Thanks, and we look forward to speaking with you again next month.